very good evening. Welcome to Bizworld. The first story of the day. Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) announced an additional allocation of 2 billion ringgit for the Targeted Relief and Recovery Facility (TRRF) and the establishment of a 200 million ringgit Disaster Relief Facility (DRF) 2021. BNM said in a statement the total allocation of TRRF increased to 4 billion ringgit. It added that the facility will be available until December 31st, 2021 or full utilisation, whichever is earlier. The bank also noted that SMEs receiving the Special Relief Facility and Penjana SME financing are now also eligible to apply for the TRRF. The total financing limit for SMEs does not exceed 500,000 ringgit. For SMEs in the tourism and tourism-related services subsectors, assistance remains available under the existing Penjana tourism financing. Almost half of the T20 income group who were polled by the UCSI Poll Research Centre said they use or would use the i-Sinar withdrawal to invest in iGold and stocks. According to the survey, most of them were aged 40 to 55. The survey involved 809 people with 47.7% from the T20 group, 31.1% from the M40 group and 35.3% from the B40 group, responding that it would be for this purpose. Interestingly, investment was one of the main reasons for the i-Sinar withdrawal, particularly among the T20 group. It added, even in these challenging times with the COVID-19 pandemic, there are people who see an opportunity and want to seize it. For those aged between 26 to 55 in the B40 and M40 income groups, repayment was the main reason for the Employees Provident Fund EPF withdrawal. The research centre also found that only 48.6% of respondents used the money for food and groceries.
Tonight on 7 Edition, woman wins appeal to be declared non-Muslim in federal court ruling. Malacca government to review inter-district travel SOP for Chinese New Year reunion dinner. And also on the foreign front, former US President Donald Trump rejects impeachment manager's request for testimony. Catch these stories and more tonight at 8 on your main primetime English News Bulletin, 7 Edition.
PNB Investment Berhad targets to grow its asset under management AUM to above 1.6 billion ringgit this year. As at end of January, its AUM stood at 1.42 billion ringgit.
Kalau market adalah cantik tahun ni, market performance is very good, so mungkin dia akan melepasi 1.6 bilion lah.
Apa faktor yang akan mendorong?
Okey, satu faktor yang mendorong kenaikan AUM adalah market performance itself. Because bila value kita punya investment tu naik, dan lagi satu adalah kita punya sales lah, kita punya jualan unit trust dan juga pelabur korporat melalui private mandate.
Earlier, Mahani shared the performance of PNB's 11 funds with annual return between 11.7% to 66.3%. The Islamic Financial Management Company will also launch 2 new funds, a global equity fund and an endowment fund this year. For the record, 80% of PNB Investments funds are retail investors, while 20% are corporate investors. Sime Darby Property is setting a higher new sales target for financial year 2021 versus its financial year 2020 of between 1.4 to 1.6 billion ringgit. CGS-CIMB Securities said the higher sales projection was in view of the more aggressive planned launches by the property developer to capitalise on the ongoing home ownership campaign. It said for this financial year, the group is looking to roll out 2.5 billion ringgit gross development value (GDV) worth of new projects versus 1.4 billion ringgit in 2020. Out of the 2.5 billion ringgit launches, it said the bulk will be residential landed properties, followed by residential high-rise, statutory housing and commercial. By price point, the firm gathered that 31% of the new launches will likely come from properties priced 300,000 to 499,999 ringgit, while 52% priced from 500,000 to 749,999 ringgit.
The Malaysian rail industry, the new challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, and propelling the nation to the next stage of development. Unearthing the potential of rail this Saturday on Money Matters with Thamina Kausji, 5 p.m. on TV3.
That's all the time we have for Bizworld today. I'm Arief Subhan. Thanks for watching and stay safe, Malaysia.